Good morning, YOGATXers, and welcome back to Monday Morning Flows with Echo. This morning, I'm really excited to get you guys on your yoga mat and breathing and flowing and just moving energy today. So whether it's the morning, afternoon, or evening for you, if you're looking to energize yourself, today's practice is going to be more about dynamic practice and really moving our energy in a more quick pace. So if you need to slow down, feel free to move at your own pace and really follow your breath. So all breaths moving in and out of the nostrils, what we call Ujjayi breath or victorious breath. And if ever you need a moment to just relax, take a child's pose, do what you need to take care of yourself. But let's really get into the sympathetic activation today and just move energy through the nervous system and through the physical body, especially if you're in need of just purging and purification and cleansing. So let's begin the heat. Let's start at the top of your yoga mat. So just standing with feet hip-width distance apart. Ground down through the feet. Let the shoulders relax back, hands alongside the body. So starting our practice standing this morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And still at the beginning of practice, even when we come into deep activation throughout, just allow yourself to arrive. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils, sigh out of the mouth. Let's take an inhale, step the feet together, reach the arms up. Take a hold of the left wrist, pull towards the right, press down through the left foot, left hip presses out just a bit here. You can look over towards the left. Find length through the left side of the body. Take an inhale back through center, take the right wrist, hips go to the right, arms reach to the left, find length through the right side body. Take an inhale back through center. And exhale, hands down alongside the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. So getting that expansion here. Inhale, reach up, slight back bend, look up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, reach. And exhale, bow down, slight bend in the knees, send the hips back, let the chest fall down, forehead towards the earth. Let's get a nice posterior lengthening here down the back body, 2 rounds of breath. So even as we move into that deeper activation, subtly and slowly arriving. Take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position, top of a push-up. Ground down through the palms, pull belly into the spine. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, come down halfway. Keep the elbows in by the ribs. Inhale, forward slide to the tops of the feet. Open the heart space. And exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips. You can pedal it out here if you need, like you're walking on the yoga mats, pressing heels towards the earth. Get nice and long through the back line, strong through the arms. So keeping the shoulder blades moving down the back. Come into that stillness. Take an inhale, forward to plank once again. Exhale, come down halfway, elbows in by ribs. Inhale, forward, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. So we're getting right into that big heart opening here, activating through the arms, strengthen the core. And again, inhale, slide forward to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the heart space. And exhale, downward facing dog. Always the option to skip these vinyasas, as we call them. Be kind to yourself. Take an inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Exhale, bend the right knee, stack the right hip open over the left. Begin to draw circles with the right knee. And we just open the right hip up. Draw circles in the opposite direction. And take an inhale, lengthen the leg back. Exhale, right knee to nose, curl in. Step the right foot forward and reach the arms up, high crescent lunge. Pause here, drop into that right hip, shoulders down the back. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two, set the left heel down, nice and wide, look to the left. And then look over the right middle finger. Shoulder blades come together. Sink deeper into the right knee. Take an inhale. And an exhale. You can sigh it out if you need. Inhale, flip the right palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Left hand to the left thigh or lower back, right arm reaching up and back. Get nice and long through the right side body. You can look towards the left toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, back through warrior two and bring the right elbow down to the right thigh. Left arm stretching up overhead along the left ear. Side angle. Do your best to not put a lot of weight into the right thigh. Engage through the core. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up, straighten the right leg, left hand down the back, and right arm stretching up and back. So left hand down the back leg. Reverse triangle. Take an inhale, come back into warrior two. And exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank position. Pause here. You can move back to downward facing dog or come down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog to the tops of the feet. Thighs are lifted. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Use the core, draw the hips back and up, downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. In and out of the nostrils. So just remember, this is supposed to challenge you a bit. So if you get out of breath, just come back into it. If you need to slow down a little, take a child's pose if you need it. Take an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Draw those circles. Draw them in the opposite direction. Next, inhale, straighten the left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot through. Reach the arms up, crescent lunge. Sink into the left knee. Shoulders down the back. Take an inhale. Exhale, open up to the right side. Right foot sets down. Arms are parallel with the mat. Shoulder blades together. Pull the belly in. Sink into the left knee. Look out over the left finger. Can really embody your inner warrior, your inner warrioress here. Take an inhale, flip the left palm. Exhale, lift the left arm up and back, right hand down the right thigh, or wrapping around the lower back. And you can look at the right toes here, or look back to the toes here. Take an inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bend the left elbow, place it on the left thigh, right arm stretching up overhead alongside the right ear. Get nice and long through the right side, plug the right foot back and down. Take an inhale. Exhale, come all the way back, reverse triangle. Straighten the left leg, right hand down the right thigh. Left arm stretching up and back. So we're getting nice and long through the lateral lines this morning. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two, sink into that left knee. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground, step back, plank position. Push back to your downward facing dog or lower halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale, forward to the tops of the feet, lift the chest and heart. You don't have to drop the head way back, just look forward. Exhale, draw the hips back and up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Big toes close together, they don't have to be touching. Bend the knees, sink the hips nice and deep, reach the arms up. Utkatasana or chair pose. So for some of us, it might feel uncomfortable to have the big toes together. That's perfectly fine. If you need the feet apart, take it. Let the shoulders slide down the back, pull the belly in, and notice if your hips are jutting back or rolling under. Find a neutral position here. And the arms are reaching right alongside the ears. So notice if you're back bending too much or reaching forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Inhale, come back up to chair. Exhale, sweep. You can let it out. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, reach all the way up, stand up. And exhale, hands to heart. Hands alongside the body. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank position. Now, modification is always welcome. Let's do one together. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down, bring the chest between the hands, hips high. Inhale, forward, slide onto the belly, open the heart. And exhale, hips towards the heels, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So you always have that modification if you would like it. Let's do this again. Inhale forward to a plank. Exhale to either knees and chest or bend the elbows, come down halfway. Inhale forward onto the belly in that modification, or thighs lifted onto the tops of the feet. And exhale, everyone downward facing dog. Take a cleansing breath here through the nostrils, sigh out of the mouth. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, either knees and chest or bend the elbows, come down halfway. Inhale forward onto the belly, open the heart, or in that upward facing dog, thighs lifted. And exhale, downward facing dog, everyone. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bend the right knee, stack the right hip open, stay here. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Set the right foot down between the hands. Inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, flip the right palm. Exhale, reverse, right arm up, left hand to the back thigh or the lower back. Take an inhale. Exhale, side angle, right elbow down on the right thigh, left arm stretching up overhead along the left ear. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg, reach back with the right arm, left hand down the back thigh. Take an inhale. And exhale, warrior two, sink into the right knee. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth, step back plank. Lower through your vinyasa or meet in downward facing dog. Pause in downward facing dog, 2 breaths. And stay with it. Again, if it gets too challenging, drop down to that child's pose, or just to let yourself do the best that you can. Take an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, stack the left hip over the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Set the left foot down, reach the arms up, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two, set the right foot down, arms parallel with the mat. Inhale, flip the left palm. Exhale, sweep the left arm up overhead towards the back, right hand down the right thigh. Get nice and long through the left side. Take an inhale, warrior two. And exhale, left elbow down, right arm stretching up alongside the right ear side angle. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Let's take another inhale. And exhale, stand all the way up, straighten the left leg, right hand down the right thigh, left arm stretching up overhead. Reverse triangle. May have forgotten to do that one on the other side, but you'll be okay. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two, bend the left knee, sink in, and bring the hands down to the earth, step back to plank. Lower to knees and chest or halfway. Inhale forward for your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. And let's all take a child's pose for a moment. So knees to the earth, nice and wide, sink back towards the heels, forehead down to the ground. And you can massage the forehead from side to side. So we're just here for 3 rounds of breath. Enjoy them. Inhale, tabletop position, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, press back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step the right foot through, reach up, high crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. So we're going to get nice and balancy here. Exhale, shift forward. Bring the left knee into the chest. Stand up nice and tall. Bring right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left arm stretching back. Standing twist here. Twist through the belly. Take an inhale. Keep the left knee bent. Reach both arms up. Bring the left foot on top of the right thigh, sink into the right knee. So like a chair pose here with a figure 4. You got this. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center so you can stay right here balancing, or slowly begin to drop the chest down. Maybe pausing here or bringing the hands all the way to the earth, straightening the right leg and folding in towards the right shin. So this might not agree with your body this morning. That is completely fine. If you have blocks, use them. And if you want to come back up halfway, do that as well. Let's take an inhale, come up halfway, bend the right knee. And everyone returning to where we came, hands to heart center, slowly lifting the chest, reaching the arms up, and come to standing. Set the left foot down, hands alongside the body. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to that plank position. Lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale forward for your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. I bet you guys are awake now if you weren't before. Sigh it out if you need to on the exhale. Take an inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Set the left foot down, just adding an extra one in there for no reason. Reach the arms up. Crescent lunge, pause here. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean forward, pull the right knee into the chest, stand up nice and tall. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee, right arm stretching back, twisting open to the right side. Balancing is fun. If you fall out of it, just come right back in. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Keep the right knee bent. Inhale, reach both arms up. Set the right foot on top of the left thigh. Bend the left knee, sink into that figure 4 chair. So the toes are flexed towards the right shin here. The right toes flex towards the right shin. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring hands to heart center so you can stay here. You know where we're going, so you don't have to go if you don't want to. You can slowly lower the chest down towards the right shin. You're gonna feel this in the right glute. Maybe this is your stopping point. Or maybe hands come down to the earth, you straighten the left leg and fold in towards the left shin. And if you have props, especially at home, if you have a couch or a chair or blocks, do what you need. Let's take an inhale, bend the left knee, sink into that chair, hands to heart. Slowly begin to lift. Stretch the arms up, right foot down, reach up, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Bring hands alongside the body. Let's take a moment to just ground. Let the shoulders relax. You can shut the eyes down if you need. And just check in with your heartbeat here. Check in with your breath. Notice if things are moving and shifting. It's kind of like a morning shot of espresso. Open the eyes, inhale, reach up. Stay here, exhale. Come onto the tiptoes. This is gonna be, again, tricky with that balance. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lean the chest forward as you bring the hips back like you're diving into a pool. Bring the chest down halfway parallel with the mat. Slightly bend the knees here, pause, look down towards the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, come down onto the fingertips. Keep yourself up onto the toes. Bend the knees deeply until you could come down to a seat, rocking back onto the seat. Legs lifted into that 90-degree bend, arms alongside the body, boat pose, Navasana. Some of you might be like, Echo, I do not love you right now. But your core and your nervous system might love me later. Keep the knees in towards each other. Keep the chest open, belly pulling in. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale to lower and hover. Look at the toes. Yeah. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, lower to hover. You've got it. You've done more challenging things than this. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Just 2 more, I promise. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower to hover. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay it down. Pull knees into the chest and rock from side to side. You guys did the hard stuff. Now you get to come down onto your backs and breathe. Keep the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long, and let's bring the right knee over towards the left side of the room. So you can use the left hand to pull it over. You can bring that left hip underneath the body a bit more. Stretch the right arm out. And you'll feel that you might get some crunching in the spine here. You might release any stress in the fascia or in those muscles along the back. So we tend to carry a lot of tension in the posterior and anterior chains of fascia in the body, so meaning the front and back line. So these twists help us detox and find some equilibrium between these planes of the body. Take an inhale, come back through center. Knees into the chest, tight squeeze. And extend the right leg nice and long. Let's pull the left knee to the right now. Draw that right hip underneath the body a bit more. Stretch the left arm out to the left side and feel that twist in the belly. Maybe you get a bit of crunch in the spine. You might hear the fascia kind of like bubble wrap, releasing tension here. Sometimes in our yoga practice, I've had many students ask, like, oh, I can't do yoga. It makes all these sounds. Sounds like something's breaking in my body. And the reality is if we haven't moved our bodies in quite some time like this, that the fascia gets stuck. So this connective tissue underneath the body needs some release. So they're not always bad sounds. Inhale, come back through center. Knees into the chest. Let's set the feet down. We're going to take a back bend here. So feet close to the glutes, hands alongside the glutes here, reaching for the heels. Take an inhale, press into the heels, lift the glutes, the legs off the ground here, lift the thighs. Bring the shoulders beneath you, clasp the hands. Press the hip points up to the sky, keep the knees coming in together, and really roll the shoulders beneath you. Nice big back bend here, opening the heart. 2 more breaths. Take an inhale. And exhale, unroll the shoulders and clasp the hands, come down here. Let's stretch the legs out nice and long. If you have anything to put under the knees or anything to make your Shavasana more juicy, go for it. But starfish out, let your body completely melt and relax into the ground beneath you. And Shavasana is one of the most important asanas that you can do. I know for some of us, we're like, the yoga's over, I'm done. But Shavasana is the posture that really gives us the space and the container for complete surrender. So we might spend so much of our day doing, creating, producing. But this is a time of being. It's nothing to accomplish, no shape to make. Just allow yourself to arrive, to accept, and let anything in the mind go that does not serve you right here. Check in with what feels good in your body, where tension is. And what can you let go of to be the best version of yourself, to live the best life that you can? Take a few moments of reflection. You can pause the video and stay for as long as you need here, or inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, get nice and long. Pull the knees into the chest and fall over to the side. And use your hands to bring you up to a seat when it feels good. And sit up nice and tall. Bring hands to heart center. And have gratitude for showing up today, for giving yourself a moment of space to breathe, to flow, to be. Namaste.